What is up, YouTube? It is the Ville Outdoors here. We are back in 2021. Today is not July. Oh my gosh. I already lost it and it's not even a quarter of the way into the year yet. Today is January 16th of 2021. I am here at the top secret wild brown trout spot. And we're gonna be hoping to get on some brown trout today. Whether we're gonna succeed, I do not know. We made two crucial mistakes that might cost us success today. One, we forgot the polarized sunglasses, which is at a slight disadvantage because the water here is very clear to begin with, but the sun is still making a glare on the water, making it hard to spot the fish. So that's our first disadvantage. Second disadvantage is we forgot the trout net. So if we did happen to land, not even land, but hook a trout today, it would be a struggle to land it. I got both the fly rod with me and the spinning combo, and we're gonna see if we can catch a trout on a combination of these two right here. So with that being said, I'm gonna try and snoop around and look for some holes here that are holding some fish. We're losing our cloud cover as the sun's coming back up, so we'll see. All right, we're gonna get into our first cast with the fly rod here and see how this goes. I haven't fly fished in probably forever, so it should be rather interesting to see how this goes. I haven't seen much so far. In fact, I haven't really seen anything. Maybe having the polarized glasses would help. Maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, my eyes are usually pretty good, but I'm not seeing anything. It is getting closer to the evening, so it's slowly getting closer to sunset. I got here at around 3, so sunsets are at 5:02 today. So I got roughly 2 hours to try and get something on the board. And those of you that are avid fishermen know that 2 hours isn't a whole lot of fishing. Usually, even without my polarized glasses, I can see the fish. At least I'm moving around after I scared them, because they'll make a quick little dart into some cover that's usually pretty easy to spot, but I haven't seen that. So maybe that just means I haven't found the fish yet. There has been a couple of big storms that passed through the area since I last fished this place, so it's very possible that, you know, the bottom's moved around and created a new hole for the fish to stock up at. And maybe it's just a matter of finding the hole. Maybe it's just that these fish aren't hungry right now. Or maybe they've already been caught. It is later in the day and a Saturday. Most people, a good amount of people I should say, have off. So there's a good chance that these fish might have been fished out already. On my spinning rod here, I have a rig that I thought would do really well, but hasn't had any interest yet. I got the regular 4-pound test line, a little split shot, and about 6 inches below the split shot, I got a mini magnet, trout magnet jig head. So this is a 1/200th ounce jig head, which is extremely small, and I don't have any of the mini magnet bodies that go along with these yet. I have to put in an order for those. So on that jig there is the tail of a regular trout magnet, gold color, something a little more natural, little fishy looking. I thought since it was such a light lure, it would give this nice little fluttering action that would easily trigger a strike from one of these hungry trout. But it hasn't gotten really anything yet. All right, had a little bit of a hiccup there. I got a little bird's nest in my spinning reel, but I guess that's what I get for using extremely ultralight tackle. But let's see if we can make up for that with a fish. Oh, we got something on here. I think it's a little trout. Come up here, baby. Yes, we got one, guys. A little baby brown. Look at that. That's a beautiful looking fish. It's the smallest brown trout I've caught, but that's a cool one. We're gonna take a quick picture of this guy and let him go. All right, guys, time to let our little brown trout go. We got him right on the side of the mouth with the mini magnet. All right, he's going back just fine. Whew. Well, mission success. We caught one trout. It might be the smallest trout you ever see, but I'm happy with that. That's the first fish I caught since November. I actually went to film a video for you guys in November, but it never got uploaded because I only caught one fish that day, and it was a largemouth bass. And I caught it off camera, so it never got uploaded. I think we might as well stick to the spinning rod at this point, unless I see a better opportunity to use the fly rod. But if they caught one fish, it'll probably catch more. This is probably a presentation that these fish haven't really seen, so might give us the upper hand here. All right, so far fan casting in this little pulled up section here has only provided us with one fish. I believe I see a large white sucker down there as well, but we're not really too concerned about him. We don't have too much daylight left. I believe it is 3:41 right now, so we have an hour 20 left to daylight. I want to be out of here before dark, so I think I'm going to head down, or I should say upstream, a bit more and try and hit some of these other holes, because I know there's some holes that hold some fish upstream from past trips here, and I want to try and hit some of these spots on the way back too. So since we caught one little fish out of that hole, we might as well save some casts for the way back. All right, so while we're on the way to our next spot here, talk about our goals for this upcoming year. Now, I think we're going to be starting to do a little bit more kind of like day trips. I wouldn't say full day trips, but I definitely want to start driving to some places I want to hit or have thought about hitting for a while now, and get some videos up from places that you guys have not seen before on my channel, and fish for a little bit of different things. Trying to hit some cooler locations, some more trout fishing, but not the usual trout fishing. I want to do some more fly fishing, trout fishing. One of the main reasons I got into fly fishing was because at my local delayed harvest, a lot of people just whoop the fish on the fly rods, and I can catch them on the spinning rod, but I catch about half as many as the fly rod guys do. So I saw that, and then I used the government's money from the stimulus to purchase a fly rod last year in March. So we're just practicing with it right now, kind of swapping in between the spinning rod and the fly rod. But I want to hit some like lakes as well, do some bass fishing in the summer. I feel like I don't have too many videos that are just strictly bass fishing. Usually it's just like creek bass fishing for like smallmouth bass. I want to try and get on some better largemouth. So hopefully we can do like some more kayak fishing. I was stuff like that. And then whenever I go on vacation, wherever it may be, I'm going to try and do a few videos instead of just the one, like I did this past year when I went to Florida. The plan then was to film multiple videos, but it only worked out for one video because I was having issues with the SD card for the GoPro, etc. So we're going to try and fix that and get multiple videos up. That way you guys can really see some exotic fish that I don't usually catch here in Pennsylvania. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for all that. We'll have upcoming this summer, this spring. We'll do some stock trout fishing in the winter because that's about the only thing that bites around here in the wintertime. We're almost at 400 subscribers. So if you guys are new to the channel and you like what you hear, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. That way you guys know when I upload and go to some cool spots and catch some cool fish. At least that's the goal. All right, made it to spot number 2. We got a big old log jam right here. And then we got a nice little deep spot with some current. And theoretically, this should hold some fish. So we'll see what a couple casts with our little rig here does. Maybe if we'll get some casts with the fly rod in if I have enough room. So one thing I dislike about this spot is that there's branches everywhere. So casting is like you're always in danger of hitting something. All right, guys, we're headed back to the other side because there is kids that were on the other side but are now on this side, and they're walking towards the spots that I have not hit yet and wanted to hit. So probably not going to get to hit those spots today. All right, guys, I made it back to the spot where I caught the first little fish at and the only fish of the day so far. Just gonna do a quick little fan cast around the area, see if any new fish showed up. If not, we're gonna head over to the other side of the creek with the daylight that we have left. Temperature's dropping a little bit. You can tell it's getting colder out for sure. I think the high is only like 43 or 45 today. Not sure. A little chilly. But it is what it is. We caught one fish, so we can't be too mad. So far we have a perfect record in 2021, which is nothing to complain about. I can't say the same for 2020. The first fish I didn't catch up until March. So catching the first fish in January is definitely a good start to the year. Last year catching that first fish not up until March might have jinxed the whole year. All right, guys, that is going to be it for today. I fished this whole stretch and didn't have a single bite. I was using this little makeshift rig that I caught that first little tiny guy on, and got a few bites upstream farther, but none down here. Saw a few fish, but they weren't really interested. So I guess whatever those kids were throwing at them earlier, these fish wised up to them. So anyways, our first outing of 2021 didn't go exactly as planned. We only caught one fish, but to be fair, before I started this video, I said to myself, all I want to do is catch one fish today. One fish and I'll be happy. It wasn't exactly the size of the fish we wanted, but to be fair, I didn't specify what size fish I wanted when I laid out my goals for the day. So technically we did fulfill our goals, which is good. That's a plus. That's a great way to start off 2021. Anyways, sun's getting low. I got to get back to the car before I'm lost in the woods for the night. that wouldn't be too fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll be coming at you with more vids in the near future. I am working a lot, so it's been taking up a good amount of my time, and our second semester of school begins on January 20th, which is only 4 days away from today, I believe. Yeah, 4 days, 5 days, something like that. Starts on Wednesday. So that's going to eat up a good amount of my time, as much as I don't want it to. But I'm going to get out as much as possible, try and film in some cool spots, some new spots, and hopefully record some good fish catches, and a lot of them. At least that's what my aspirations are. Whether that comes into reality, we'll see. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Ville Outdoors.